10 times a day. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Y'all can see what, let me let y'all see that we're back in our home base. Yes, this is our home base right here. Yes, it feels good to be home in the land of the free, the home of the brave. Consistency, consistency, consistency beats talent any day of the week. Oh my God, look at this beautiful scenery, y'all. Can y'all believe this beautiful scenery out here? I'm so glad that I am blessed to be out here in this beautiful scenery. And I thank the people that run this beautiful environment out here who always greet me with open arms. And but it feels good to know that you are in safe hands and consistency. Oh my God. Okay, this is going to be part 3. And I don't know how far this is going to go, but consistency, consistency, consistency beats talent any day of the week. Consistency beats talent any day of the week. You're so funny. When I first heard CJ on 32s, a young YouTuber who became successful following his passion with rebuilding automobiles and making them appear and perform better. And other people, thank God for social media, saw what he was doing on social media and came to where he was at and purchased some of the vehicles that he that he rebuilt. And now he's a very successful man, and he is younger than me. But boy, I love the story of David and Goliath. And I keep saying when I say I'm not a religious person, I'm not one of them kind of people for, well, to be over here, you got to call yourself this, and you need to wear this color, or else you can't come to. No, I'm talking about just look around. We're breathing air that we can't see. You can go so many days without food, so many days without water. But when it comes to the air that we breathe, you can only go a few seconds, and we can't even see it. So I know there's a higher intelligence out there that we do not see that built this beautiful world. Just think, I'm talking about CJ on 32s because it took time for him to build those expensive automobiles. Well, they'd be expensive after he get through, but they're already nice automobiles, and he puts his final touch on them. And sometimes they take old vehicles and just break them all the way down. I think they call them a frame off. I'm not much on the knowledge of automobiles, but I love automobiles. I can pretty much tell you which one is a Cadillac, which one is an Audi, which one is a Mercedes. Yeah, I love cars, but as far as all the technological lingo involving motors and transmission, I can pretty much tell a 4-cylinder from a 6-cylinder from it. I know what brake pads is. I know just, some simple stuff. But when it comes to the stuff that CJ on 32s and them doing, it's remarkable. And I suggest y'all check his channel out, CJ on 32s. But after watching his channel, I come to the conclusion that not only do I watch his channel because of the way he builds cars, Boy, I be out here every Sunday at 12. You my brother. Oh, my God, I love my people. That's one of my favorite people right there. That's one of my favorite people, and he recognized me, and I'm so glad that they give me the love and support that even grown men need. And I was telling the people at the beautiful, thank you, Aquarium Restaurant. Thank you, Aquarium Restaurant. Oh, man, that is our home base, y'all. Every 3 months, I think, get ready, August the 29th. August the 29th. I think that's going to be our next You Deserve a Break celebration. It should be a Saturday. I like it like it is. Yeah, I like it like that. And in the morning, it's not as hot outside. It's gonna be from 11 a.m. Yep, that's right. I like it in the morning because it's not as hot outside, and it's not so crowded where you can just explore. It's so much stuff to do at the Kemah Boardwalk, at the Aquarium Restaurant on the Kemah Boardwalk. I love it. Not only do I love the facility, I love the way they treat us. Oh my God, I don't even want to mention some of the people's names because I just, social media, ever since the Cray four-wheeler challenge, I'm like, okay, yeah, we got to be, social media is different. I don't even know what the people that run social media are going through with our government officials in order to be successful with their social media platforms. That it takes a lot of technological knowledge to run. So I want to thank the social media platform that I'm on right now. And I'm real careful. That's why I just want to say thank you to the Aquarium Restaurant. What I mentioned in no personal individuals' names, these guys are the best. And I haven't met one that hasn't just been full of smiles. I mean, you guys, y'all got to come to the next event, and I'm gonna check my calendar. I think it's May the 29th. I think it's August the 29th. Let me see. If it's a Saturday, that's what we're gonna go for. Just to show y'all, see the exclusive access y'all have on the 10 Times a Day YouTube channel. Look at me planning with my brothers and sisters out there who identify with the struggle of everyday working class people just trying to find a way to make it and trying to find a way to improve the quality of our lives. Let me see. Let me see. What day is August the 29th. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay, that's a Friday. Okay, so let's go with August the 30th. August the 30th. Yep. August the 30th. Okay, let's do August the 30th. Yeah, for the next You Deserve a Break celebration at the Aquarium Restaurant on the Kemah Boardwalk. We're gonna go with August the 30th. I like August the 30th. Yeah, August the 30th. Okay, so we gotta consider. Hopefully they won't be booked up because it's a very popular place, and even the people that attend that restaurant are always friendly. And I hope y'all are laughing with me. I'm laughing at myself because my stepfather used to always say when I was a teenager that if you hang around enough bad people, negative people long enough, you will start truly appreciating good people. I mean, you really mean it when you say, man, I appreciate you for giving me this opportunity, and I guarantee I'm gonna be there on time, and you be there on time. And that shows people that you appreciate them and also appreciate yourself, because when you give to your brother or your sister, you are giving to yourself. You know what I mean when I say you give to your brother, your sister, you giving to yourself. I'm talking about all of us Americans. Yeah, most of us are working class people. There's only a small percentage of the let's just say rich and famous. Well, like the multi-billionaires, But there's a lot of successful people, and there's a lot of people that are working class people that have never known anything else but get a job. And there's nothing wrong with that. I work and just go to work and work as long as you can. Hopefully you don't die. And then if you're not dead, you can retire then, and hopefully you will live long enough to really and truly enjoy your retirement before we leave this earth. And I'm just so thankful that I am in the ooh, I love this little spot right here, y'all. This is the place to be. Not St. John's University. Thank God for gazebos. Oh, y'all, if y'all can look at that, y'all. Boy, look at that breeze. Boy, you talking about, man, look here, man. Shade, 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 shade. I'm starting to realize that that's why I guess some of the people that I invite to come out, especially when you work outside, it's not cold outside, y'all. So yeah, just being out here is but I don't know. I just feel like this part of the day, I think it says the hottest part of the day is at, let me see what the hottest part of the day is, y'all. We might have to adjust our schedule because we voted on coming out here, y'all. Because we always do everything by votes at Emergency Shelter Investments, where you deserve a financial break for the rest of your life if we can just get this thing going. We've already set the foundation up. Let me see the hottest part of the day. Les, I can't believe I'm sitting up here, on this incredible platform. Let me see. Let's see here what the hottest part of the day is. Yeah, because when you deep in the heart of Texas, you need to know because we might have to readjust this schedule. And that's another thing about emergency shelter investments. It's emergency that we adjust and make improvements. So nothing is set in stone. We just start with a positive goal and a positive idea and build up on it. And this is one adjustment or remodification that we might have to make. What is the hottest part of the day? Let's see. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Okay. The hottest part of the day is typically between the hours of 3 and 4 p.m. The hottest part of the day is typically we're going to keep it where we got it right now at 12 noon every day, because the hottest part of the day is around 3 to 4 p.m. Let's see, while the sun's highest point in the sky is usually between 11 and 3 p.m. Temperatures continue to rise. Temperatures continue to rise between 11 and 3 p.m. Temperatures continue to rise between 11 and 3 p.m. And let's see. Okay, let's see. Let me see what the coolest part of the day is. See, we're not scared of it, but we're gonna keep it at 12 noon because that's what we agreed on, and that's when more people can come. Even though, as y'all can see, it's usually me out here, and I know we could do better, and I know we already working the heat. We know to drink plenty of water, and we know the sunlight is good for us too. See, so you got to pick your battles out here, y'all. Let me see. Let's see. What is the coolest part of the day? Let's see. Oh, the coolest part of the day is just before sunrise, because it be hot at night sometime in Texas, y'all. So because it's gonna be hot. So I mean, it's an emergency that we act like it's an emergency, and we not fit to let no little heat stop us from taking care of our business, because we're not going to be out here for no 8 hours doing no Godfather trilogy out in this hot sun. Now, if you believe and you want your life to be better, and you believe in the vision that God gave us, then you should not have a problem with coming out here like we agreed we was going to do. And y'all know who I'm talking to out here. But I'm not saying that that it's set in stone. And God forgive me if I offended anybody, because I really believe that we should judge not unless we are judged, because we might have circumstances that are beyond our control. And I was talking to one of the emergency shelter investment members yesterday, and we were talking about how men, especially the ones that know each other, and let's just say I got a multi-million-dollar lawsuit that I'm, putting on somebody, and I need to pay the best quality lawyer. I might need $200,000-$300,000. At this particular time, I don't see nobody. I know I don't have that type of money to loan one of my friends. So a lot of times we don't even tell each other what's going on in our life. Not to say that anybody has a multi-million. I'm pretty sure that some of us are waiting on something like that. Because I know as much as I have worked, and as much as I have went through, and as much as I feel like I have been mistreated, like I know a lot of us do, but we don't complain about it, because especially as men, we are not taught to be complainers. But why should I bother my friend and I know he don't have $300,000 to loan me, and then what if I don't win the case? So a lot of times I just use that as an example, because sometimes we are dealing with stuff is beyond our control. So I love all our emergency shelter members, and I love y'all too that tune in to the 10 times a day YouTube channel, because all of us are one big family. Because most of the people around the world are working class people. There's only a few multi-billionaires that run everything. So thank y'all for tuning in. And like I said, this consistency thing, man. CJ on 32s, one of my favorite social media influencers, who's on the platform that I'm on right now, the social media platform that I'm on right now. I love his channel, and I was just getting ready to say before we was discussing the temperatures outside. So we got, because I usually leave before it gets to the hottest part of the day, and this beautiful environment that I'm in right now, it feel like it's about 60 degrees, y'all, and I'm not even exaggerating. Look at that wind blowing, y'all. This is beautiful right here. And y'all know, watch our videos, we got more than one location. We got plenty of locations, but this is what we agreed on. So me being one of the founding pioneers, because we're all pioneers, and until emergency shelter investment takes all the way off, we're still all a part of the founding class in emergency shelter investment. But consistency, that's one of I listened to that video, and usually I just put the videos out, because if I watch the videos that I do, it's kind of like repetitive to me. It's kind of like it's just like it's a waste of time, because I feel like, okay, I already know what I said, but I was looking over social media, because y'all know I love to listen to Myron Golden. Oh my God, when he did that talk, I gotta find out the name of it, y'all, and give it to y'all. And I think it's called Destroying the Poverty Mindset by Myron Golden. It's got the word poverty in it. One of the greatest financial advisors that I have ever listened to. And his story, y'all, when y'all find out what he had to go through and how it made him so much stronger, and he realized later in his life that that's what made him great, and that's what made people come out to see him, and that's what made people pay for his knowledge that he paid for, that he sacrificed and worked hard for. You're going to be hooked, because I'm not going to even tell y'all, because I don't want to ruin this movie. What they call it when you it's a spoiler alert. No, I don't want to spoil his glory, and I hope you guys tune in to the Myron Golden YouTube channel. The Myron Golden YouTube channel, y'all. That's right. That's mainly when I say the social media platform that I'm on. It's usually the YouTube channel, but all the social media platforms. Facebook has got too many people that feel like since they know you, that so far most of my experiences that made me and us develop emergency shelter investments made me realize it's an emergency that we start working together, because there's too many people that are struggling mentally, financially, and physically. For me and I've come to the point to where I realize that there's a certain way that I have to help people, because I'm not going to do nobody no good if I'm exhausted and beat down for people, begging and people who have weaponized victimhood, who feel like they have come to, they have been indoctrinated, probably subconsciously, for so much of it going on where I don't know, a lot of people are spoiled and they feel like because you look like you might have a couple of dollars in your pocket that, you know, you're obligated to give the little bit that you worked hard for to them, not to invest. It's just so they can go and I don't know what, I don't know if they need the brakes fixed on their car or what, but it's so sad when you come to a person that really need help. It's almost too late because you done already been bombarded by people that really, you know, don't deserve the help that they say that they deserve. And actions speak louder than words, and that's why we have two eyes, two ears, and one mouth. Observe the people and the environments around you and how they carry themselves, and then also actions speak louder than words. And then you always think before you act. Think it ain't illegal yet. So we're gonna stay on this beautiful platform of social media, the YouTube platform. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, all the social media platforms, because we have to get more involved with all the other ones. All the other social media platforms, and we're working on it, but we are just kind of like taking one step at a time. Like I said, we're building this plane as we fly. But this subject, consistency, 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 consistency beats talent any day of the week. Oh my God, y'all, I just want to walk and talk. I want to kind of, I don't want to just abuse this beautiful, because this is a public place that we be at. And thank y'all, the people that run this place that we talk. We had a beautiful talk the other day. Oh my God, it's good when the authorities, when the authorities know what you're doing, that's a blessing. And when they sit and chop it up with you and you laugh and talk and they telling you to tell your family members, God bless them and thank them for this, that's good. That's good. So I don't feel, you can tell I'm feeling more relaxed being out here. I don't know, I'd like to walk this way a little bit. I don't know. I don't think it's bad to walk this way. I'm gonna just try to walk this way a little bit sometime. I got my little fame walk that I go on, because I think subconsciously I like walking a certain way, because people sometimes acknowledge me, and we all want to be acknowledged, and we all want to have good reputation. Even criminals are worried about what people think about them. But somebody who, I don't know what I was watching, where they gave a talk about, everybody wants to have a good reputation, and nobody wants to be looked down upon. Even the people that do horrible stuff in this world, there's all kind of human beings that nobody wants to be looked at as the bad guy. But I love walking this way, and usually another way. But this whole area is beautiful, and I do love this whole environment. So I don't know, maybe God's got me walking this way for a reason, y'all. So, because if somebody, y'all, now just to show y'all the kind of person I am, we did the talk about the social media, because anybody can watch your channel. Person that called in or that emailed us talking about they was gonna give us 500, the anonymous $500 million guy that had me out here having my hopes up, and I'm not gonna give up either. Just to show you that you have to look at life that way, and you have to take lemons and make lemonade out of with it. But and you got to be careful too, the way we move. I'm careful the way I treat people, but I'm just thinking that the young man or woman, that's because it's anonymous, that said that they was gonna invest $500 million. No, they don't want no money back. They were gonna give us a 500. We have agreed to give y'all a $500 million gift. You see, you said, I don't know, and I'm not counting nothing out. Especially, that's a good way to, if you're gonna joke with us, I'm not offended, but I'm real, realistic. And I understand that, we're out here in the public and people will say anything. So I don't want y'all to think that he really think somebody just gonna come give him $500 million. And but the funny part about it is, it's going to be another person that gives you the financial break you need. Even if it's a group of people, it's going to be people involved with giving you the money that you're working for, that sees what you're trying to do, no matter what it is. If it's building a rocket ship, if it's doing YouTube videos, if it's building a car, if it's being the best landscaper there is out there, whatever you do, being the best artist, musician, another person is usually going to be the one who invests in you, and we don't know who they might be. But yeah, this, I don't know. Like I said, God might have me walking in a different direction today, because it might be the direct. He might pop up on me, and y'all know it's going to be a viral video, because I hope I can stop crying long enough to get down there to the bank and meet the lawyer and all the different emergency shelter members, because we're going to all be there. You won't have to ask nobody to come. Thank you, Notorious Ed. He said that you ain't going to have to ask nobody. As soon as that first small bit of money starts coming in from this, from our effort, he said, you are going to have to tell people that it ain't no more room. It ain't no more room. And boy, look here, there's $500 million. Y'all, I probably couldn't do it on social media, not to say that I'm trying to hide anything, but just so that that there will be a little bit of what do we want to call it? I'm trying to find the word that we want to call it, so that there won't be no confusion at the bank. Yeah, I don't want no confusion at the bank. I don't want it to be mayhem at the bank, because of the fact that, somebody, that we got $500 million. I mean, you got to think about the world we live in, no matter where you live at. No matter where you live at. No matter where you live at, $500 million is a lot of money. And sometimes people don't know how to act, because usually when people move with that kind of money, they don't just make no big announcement. Just like some people that win the lottery, they don't want their name mentioned. Shoot, it's too hard. It's too hard just making it back and forth to work with $20 or $30 in your pocket that somebody wants, or paying a bill that some stranger is on your phone trying to get you to buy insurance. So yeah, you probably wouldn't want to, but you guys will know it. And that's one thing I like about the phrase "actions speak louder than words," because when it takes more than just the clothes that you wear and the car that you drive for people to know that you have made it financially. And the finances is a big deal, y'all. Finances is a big deal. And I believe that, like I do so many videos on why it's important to do finances, because and to increase our finances and to be successful financially, because man, for me, it feels so good when you know all your bills are paid up for the whole year. You don't even have to, you can just sleep in if you want. Everything is paid. The house is paid for. Your taxes is paid up for at least the whole year. And y'all need somebody let me know, how far ahead can you get of your taxes? Can you just pay your taxes up for 10 years? Because y'all know in the land of the free, in this great modern world we live in, taxes, property taxes is a reality. But yeah, somebody let me know in the comment section, can you pay your taxes ahead for, let's just say, 10 years? 10 times a day, y'all. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button and the like button, and share the videos and the notification bell. But paying the taxes up for 10 years, oh my God, I really wish I could pay all my bills up. Utilities, cable, Wi-Fi, everything up. Electricity, water bill for 10 years, y'all. Just don't have to worry about it. But just the fact that you can get ahead of the bills instead of just paying a month to month and doing a lot of stuff, and sometimes you forget about payments. But the automated payment is good too. So having money, and you got enough money in your bank account to where like you don't have to worry about no automated payments coming out, because especially when you're dealing with so many different bills, they started adding up. but working class people know what I'm talking about. You trying to, I don't want to say rob Peter to pay Paul, like Marvin Golden said, and then one day you look up, Peter and Paul is knocking at your door, wanting their money. But having the financial independence and the financial liberation from the work that you put in and the unity that you invested in your fellow man, so that you don't have to be dealing with this aggressive economy by yourself. Oh man, oh my God, Myron Golden, that video, I got to find out the name. Let me see if I can find the name of that video. Poverty, how much he despises poverty, y'all. Oh my God, oh my God, Myron Golden, how much he despises poverty. Let's see if I can find it. Myron Golden, how much he despises poverty. Myron Golden. Myron, MYRON GOLDEN. Myron Golden, how much he despises poverty. Okay, here we go, y'all. Let's see. Myron Golden, how much he despises poverty.
Myron Golden, how much he despises poverty.
Yeah, see, my phone never does this. I don't know. Escape the poverty. Let's see if this is the one, y'all.
That's the brain set. Have you ever felt like you're trapped in poverty?
Yep, this is the one, y'all. How to finally be free from poverty, y'all. I can't put it on there too long because I think I can share his video. How to finally be free from poverty by Myron Golden, y'all. Oh my God. He was talking about how you have to have an intense dislike of poverty, because you got to be careful about the words you use on social media. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this thing out. I'm going to probably never forget about the Cray and the four-wheeler performance that he was doing for us, making our videos exciting. You could tell he was very in control of his machine, the four-wheeler. But evidently, I can understand if somebody, even though we always put the videos that we do are just made for working class adults, I guess, somebody could be watching it, some little kid could be seeing it and they say, oh, I think I got a four-wheeler or I got a bicycle or something, I'm gonna try to do a stunt, and they get hurt and then try to sue YouTube or social media. So yeah, I understand. All I said was thank you for giving us a heads up, because our channel is really about the working class man and woman and trying to work together to make life easier for each other financially. Because if we can get enough of us together with our nickels and dimes, we can have a fighting chance on having a much better quality of life. And our end goal is having a community of 25 beautiful homes, at least 25 beautiful homes in our own a piece of land that has already been excavated and inspected for flood control, and as far as any sinkholes, solid, good, fertile land. And then we can use that to inspire people to do better. So I don't know if he blew his horn. If I know him, I guess they think I know their car. I guess they blew their horn. It was a friendly, it wasn't a dun dun, get out the way blow. But sometimes people blow their horn out of excitement too, so it could be either one. But yeah, Myron Golden despises poverty. And he was saying that that's one thing that helped him to be financially successful. He said he got tired of riding on commercial airlines, and he said that he's not trying to, what they call it, cap, or trying to make anybody feel like he think he's better than anybody else. He just got to the point to where he was so mad that he made up his mind he was going to do whatever it takes not to have to ride, and go through all of that. Because, oh God, I got to tell the truth. Myron Golden has a, what do they call that? When you, a prosthetic, it's a knee brace. It's not a prosthetic brace because of a illness that affected many Americans long ago called polio. And he was saying that ended up being one of the reasons why people love him and support him so much, because he never complains and he's in the best shape. He's in better shape than a lot of us who don't have any physical ailments. He plays golf, he walks, but he needs the support of that brace, and it's only because of the political climate in the country at the time. They would not take certain nationalities, and he said that he just rose above emotions, and rose above the feelings that tried to overtake him to keep him from focusing on what he needed to do to have a successful life. And God blessed him and had enough mercy upon him to find a way to motivate himself. He read books. And I think that the fact that they caused him so much trouble because of his knee brace, because when you go through the metal detectors, they make him strip and all of that. And he's got a permit from the doctor that allows him to travel without going through that. And he goes through this, was going through the same airport, y'all, and they would still make him take all of all of this stuff off to check that. And he said some of them people at, I think TSA is what he called it, department of something, but he said that they really wanted to be CIA agents, but since they were failed to become a CIA agent, they take it out on him and make him take all his stuff off to show that he is, in fact, that he does, in fact, have a what they call it, a metal brace for his leg, and he said that he started hating poverty, despising. Please, I hope you know the word hate. I don't know what's going on with this ever since the four-wheeler. I'm trying to just be politically correct on these social media platforms, but he said that until you totally despise poverty, you probably just be comfortable just working 80 years and then you know, just going on and dying off, you know, or whatever a monotonous job that you have. And our work is dignifies. Yes, even just washing your car when you get through, there's a good feeling. King Solomon said that he was young and then he became old. He had all the wives. But see, back then, sometimes in some cultures they had more than one wife. He said he had all the wives and money that he could ever want. But as he got into his old age and looked back, hindsight is 2020, he realized that despite having all the money and beautiful women in the world and the power and the money and the prestige, seeing the work of his hands is what gave him the most joy. So yeah, working dignifies. Yep. Doing a good job, feeling good about the job you do dignifies. But that shouldn't stop us from striving to be the best we can be. And in this world where, I don't know, everything is taxed, you couldn't just pitch a tent up in a piece of land and say, okay, this is ours right here. We don't see nobody over here. So yeah, we're running this over here. All of this is ours right here. You couldn't just do that. Nowadays, you got to go through a lot of stuff to own and to be financially independent. And we at Emergency Shelter have come to the point to where we realize the only thing that most of us are not doing to change the financial direction of our lives is working together with the people that we already respect. We don't like everybody, but at least work with the people that you really do like and really do admire and appreciate, that y'all talk all the time. Before and after work, you go to each other's houses. I mean, you really have a genuine appreciation for each other. But I don't think, because I'm really just starting to realize the power that we all have, especially when we work together. And that's what keeps me being consistent and coming out here and trying to get the whole world to understand, even the millionaires and billionaires, that we are ready to do our part in building a better quality of life in this great country that we live in, where we have the right and the freedom to be able to express ourselves and to be able to work together. Yes, and it doesn't matter what the color of your tennis shoes is. And that's why so many people try to get here, and it's bigger than just getting a good job. It's just wanting to experience a place where there's not so much pressure to, you know, to what you say, even though there's checks and balances everywhere. You know, that you don't want to just be running rampant. You hopefully everybody has self-discipline, and our parents taught us, you know, how to say yes sir, no ma'am, and whatnot. But yeah, you have to have, you know, some type of of standard set to where, you know, a life can be enjoyable for all of us, a standard, you know. And in this great country, you know, having the freedom of expression, you know, you don't want to be trying to upset nobody. And I'm so glad that the people that are in charge, and there's all different nationalities in charge. So I'm so glad that they agreed that, yeah, we're not just going to let people get on social media and act a plumb fool and just make you know, life miserable for people that don't have nothing to do with whatever they think that they have the right to do, or whatever their freedom of expression is, because human beings are complicated, and sometimes you could get hit over the head by a certain person that might have on a certain color of tennis shoes, and you figure like, if since now it's everybody that got on that color tennis shoes, before you even get to know what kind of person they are, you have already prejudged them as being the same kind of person that had on the same color tennis shoes, and it ain't even like that. Y'all don't ever judge a book by its cover, y'all. And I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to another presentation from Emergency Shelter Investments with 10 times a day. I just cannot stop saying thank y'all and being grateful. But I started off, I went everywhere on this talk, but consistency beats talent any day of the week. And it's not even hard to be consistent when you do like Myron Golden said, you get angry enough to do something about your financial situation, and you use your two eyes and your two ears to look around in one of the greatest nations on the planet. When you look around, there's a fly in front of my camera, y'all. I'm critiquing myself. Improvement, y'all, 10 times a day. Make an improvement at least 10 times a day. Take the trash out, and you brush your teeth, 10 times a day, at least 10 times a day. We should be making some type of improvement in our life. And that's what motivates me, and that's what makes me feel good about this channel and all the people that we pretty soon have 50 subscribers, where we can just go live and not have to even upload nothing and just go for it. But consistency beats talent any day of the week. And to be consistent, you have to be self-motivated. It takes more than discipline. And it's, to me, only by the grace of God that he had enough mercy upon me to give me enough sense to be able to come up with an idea that would be good for everybody. So nobody is offended. Don't want to offend nobody on our YouTube channel 10 times a day. And that's why we try to keep it positive, because we believe it's an emergency that we motivate each other by sharing what we do every day to survive in this highly technological competitive financial world that we live in. And I'm so grateful it ain't even funny. And I'm just so thankful that God gave me enough sense to be mindful of the environment that I'm in and how to be respectful and avoid a lot of unnecessary problems. But consistency beats talent any day of the week. And thank you, CJ on 32s, and thank you, Myron Golden, for being consistent in his determination to not ever ride commercial airplanes again. Boy, y'all should hear him talk about how, and I think that's the video that I just shared with y'all, of how his anger and dissatisfaction with the way they treated him at that commercial airport, wherever he was at, made him determined to ride private jets. That's the only thing he do. He said, "You're private jet, you just get your luggage and you go." It's just one swipe clean white, but they're going to charge you. But he was that determined to where now he's made enough money to where he only flies private jets. And I love him because of the fact that this man practically has one leg, even though he just wears a brace and he can't walk with the brace. I mean, and there's people out there with both their hands and both their eyes fully healthy that are having a pity party every day and sitting back in their air-conditioned house with 2 steak dinners in front of them, watching their 80-inch plasma screen TV, talking about life ain't fair and how I wished I would have had a break in life. And there's a why life's so hard. So yeah, consistency. Thank you, CJ on 32 beats talent any day of the week. And I have decided to practice what I preach, and I thank God for all of the messengers and people that share what helped them to make it in life, to inspire us to be successful. And I thank God for having enough mercy upon me, for giving me enough sense to tune into the information that motivates me, and picking and choosing what's right for me, and knowing who I am and what I need to be able to come out every day and do a video. And it's getting to the point to where at least 10 times a day, we might have to change the meaning of my channel from 10 times a day means 10 types of improvement we can make in our day, as far as small as cutting our grass to as big as making the right financial investments, at least 10 times a day. Pretty soon we're going to change the name of the channel. If I keep going, I mean, it's just like something that could be added on to at least 10 videos a day, but I love it and I'm motivated. And I just procrastinated long enough, and there was so many times where I, just like a lot of people that I come in contact with, say that, we want to have the right camera, we want to have the right lighting, we want to have the right environment. The air conditioning has to be set in the right way. We got to make sure the lights are bright enough, and we got to have the most high-tech camera we can find. And and so many things. And then 12 years that went by, and they said, man, I said a long time ago I started to go on social media, but thank God for his grace and mercy, because I'm no better than nobody else, and I'm not ashamed to praise God. But this is not a channel that's dedicated to just talking about this is the only way you can be successful as far as religiously. And I do believe in God, and I do believe there's a higher intelligence, and I do believe that everybody has the right to call the most intelligent, unseen spirit, force, whatever name they choose. And I love the example of being able to go so many days without food, and then you can only go so many less days without water. But when it comes to the air that we breathe that we cannot see, we can only go so many seconds without breathing, and we don't see the intelligence behind this beautiful planet that weighs 6 trillion tons, that's floating and rotating in space as we speak. And we think there's not a high intelligence that just so happen we got all the food that we need that makes us stronger on this planet. And it takes all that time to build one Mercedes-Benz automobile, all that planning and blueprints and measurements and time it took. You got to be out of your mind. That's why I'm real careful how I treat people. That's why I don't believe in talking about people behind their backs. If you really love your friends and family, you're supposed to pull them to the side and say, here's a tic-tac. Yeah, your breath is kicking. But y'all, see, I like to laugh too, and I'm not scared the older you get, what they say, what don't kill you or make you stronger. Yeah, my mama put me to the side. Here, boy, put this in. But what you been doing today? That's right. That's what you're supposed to do. If you musty, and if your so-called friends is talking about, look at that musty so-and-so right there. I can't believe he left the house smelling like that. If they not that cannot be your friend, because your friend would say, here, brother, here's some deodorant, man. I don't know, did you wash that shirt? Just see, nobody hear that but you and him. That's a real friend, a real brother, a real loved one, that we respect each other. And that's what's going to make emergency shelter one of the greatest investment groups in the world just from working class people. The first grassroots self-help investment group from working class people that got tired of living from check to check and working their fingers to the bone and dying before they could even enjoy their retirement or before they could even live, because some people don't even get retirement, y'all. So human beings, we need each other, and it's an emergency that we as creations of the Most High, of the one God, of the Almighty, that we show appreciation to him and his creation, other men and women that God created. How can we say we love God and hate our brothers and sisters that we see every day just because they have on a different color tennis shoes than you do? That don't make no sense. And we all deserve whatever we get for not having that bit of common sense. And say a prayer for the mentally handicapped people, y'all. You know, that's why I say, if it had not been for the grace and mercy of God, where would I be? And thank y'all for coming out to the celebration yesterday. Oh my God, I'm so grateful for y'all. Oh my God, and we're going to, we're going to handle the video footage that we did on the event very skillfully, because we're going to show y'all that we appreciate y'all, and we just not all willy-nilly, especially when there's people that probably may not have known that we were going to be doing social media. So yeah, this is how we move. We be very respectful. I come out here on the camera all day and just upload my videos because I just feel like it's the right thing to do, and I have risen to the status by God's permission to where I rose above petty emotions. And your opinion is your opinion, and I accept all constructive criticism. So if you want to leave a comment in the comment section below this video, I welcome it, because I believe by God's grace and mercy that I am strong enough in my what do they call it? A character. My self-esteem is strong enough to where I can handle a little constructive criticism. And one of them that I already got is, it's so hot outside. Can we find another place? And we want to build a studio here to where we can sit in the air condition and share information that might help all the hardworking men and women around the world. But also, we want to invite people to speak and share their knowledge of what helped them to be successful. All the successful people in this great, beautiful country we live in, we are doing our best to create an environment to where people will want to be a part of what we're doing and share with us and experience this journey of life with us. And that's why we try to set a good example by the way we the way we move. But yeah, I'm just grateful and just wanted to remind everybody that consistency beats talent any day of the week. And I just, there's so much to say. Y'all know I'm gonna have to come back and do it. It's probably gonna come into my mind after I get through doing this video. And I just wanna say thank y'all. And that's one thing that is another thing that is overlooked, is being grateful. I'm just looking at the stuff that I noticed that I think we could all do better, including myself, and that's being more grateful. And when I say being grateful, that means showing your gratitude to the people around you. And the pandemic woke us up. Yes, I was talking about the Aquarium Restaurant. I want to thank the Aquarium Restaurant. I want to thank the Aquarium Restaurant on the Kemah Boardwalk. And I really believe that everybody who works at the Aquarium Restaurant are the nicest, kindest, most inspiring people I have ever met. Some of them. I know so many people that don't work at the aquarium that are also high quality people, as far as you feel good when you see them. They're not giving you no money or nothing. You just feel, which we do pay for the event, but I didn't personally give all the people at the aquarium that work there no money. And they're just so nice. And I just think they make the aquarium look good, and the aquarium looks good for having enough sense to hire such high quality people. And I don't see no end to us having our You Deserve a Break celebrations at the Aquarium Restaurant on the Kemah Boardwalk. And we will have some video footage after we make sure that we have the right to show the people that are on camera, because everybody don't want to be on camera, and there's none of, you don't judge people because you don't never know what their situation is. I'm just glad they came. So yeah, the next one is we're shooting for August the 30th. I got to start making the announcement this early, y'all. And don't forget, it's in the air condition, y'all. And it's, yeah, we're shooting for 11 a.m. because the highest peak of the heat of the day is between 3 and 4 p.m. And thank y'all, Aquarium, because the deals they give us for coming at the daytime time of day, and the parking is so easy, y'all. Oh my God, and there's so much to do out there, y'all. But I don't know if the summertime is going to affect it. We'll see, because there was a few kids out there, but everything was so organized and so easy to get to. And I did the video showing us getting ready for the event we had yesterday, and it was just so easy to get around. So I guess we got to still learn the best times to go, but we want to keep it just like this. Easy to come and easy to go. And the one thing that I almost forgot to tell y'all is that all the parking is free for us. They came to me as I got there sitting up, and it gave me an envelope saying, whoever comes to the emergency shelter, You Deserve a Break celebration, where nobody sells nobody nothing and there's no dress code and you can invite who you want, they get a voucher. So when you go through that gate that I did the video of with the red 10 times a day hat on, you have to, if now in the overflow parking, because then now some of us are just gonna like to park in that overflow parking where it's free at for the aquarium, just to ride on that boat. Just to ride, or just the experience of riding on that boat over to the aquarium. It's so fun, and it's so safe, and it's so close, and so well planned and designed to show you the capability of the human being. We can do whatever we want. We are literally created in the image and likeness of God. That's why some people called each other children of God. I am a child of God. It's so safe, y'all. But if you do have to park in the parking garage, where it's also just nice and cool and full of shade, it's also free if you're at the emergency shelter You Deserve a Break event. So I don't even have to make the announcement that the parking might not be free no more. Thank you, Aquarium Restaurant on the Kemah Boardwalk. So every time y'all come to an emergency shelter You Deserve a Break celebration, which we've made up our mind that since the pandemic, every 3 months we're going to have this celebration. And it's probably going to continue to be at the Aquarium Restaurant on the Kemah Boardwalk, because there's so much stuff to do. And you can also go out and enjoy the festivity. We don't stop nobody from enjoying the park. Yeah, it's good to peek in and see what we're doing. You might already be on your way to the Aquarium Restaurant or the Kemah Boardwalk to enjoy one of the many different activities they have there. But we would appreciate it if you would stop by. Like I said, it's going to be August the 30th is the next one, y'all. August the 30th. And I need to call my people at the aquarium. Is this? Oh, yeah, Sunday, yeah. Probably have to call them tomorrow to make sure everything is set up. So get ready. I'm going to be making another announcement for our next You Deserve a Break celebration in the ice cold air condition in the summertime, with all the beautiful fish aquarium and some of the best food you can eat. And you feel good after you eat the food and all the soft drinks you can drink at the Aquarium Restaurant. But yes, the parking is now free, no matter where you park on the Kemah Boardwalk. Thank you, Aquarium Restaurant. We love the Aquarium Restaurant on the Kemah Boardwalk. And like I said, I'll probably see y'all later on with another Consistency Beats Talent video. There's going to be part 4. This is something that I just don't think there's going to be no limit to. Thank CJ on 32s. He do so many videos, I don't think there's no way. I'm going to try to find that video where he said consistency beats talent any day of the week. See y'all later on. Thank y'all so much.